Bolo.
As soon as the Lord will. No, it usually starts around 6.
Maybe we should just do Mahamantra.
I think now is the best time.
Yeah, just do Mahamantra. No, just do Mahamantra. No, if you have
Usually class starts 6.
Yeah, so it's best to do Mahamantra. Is that okay?
I think Maharaja is a good idea.
Okay,
Doesn't
Shri Krishna Chaitanya.
Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasari Gaura Krishna Krishna Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare
Jai Shri Shri Guru Gauranga Gandhavi Ki Jai Hari Shri Radhavindra Hari Ju Ki Jai Jayam Chalila Pravistram Sripad Paramahamsa Parivraj Kacharya Asthatha Shri Shri Srila Bhaktivedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai Nini Chalila Pravistram Vishnupad Paramahamsa Parivraj Kacharya Asthatha Shri Shri Srila Bhakti Vaman Maharaj Ki Jai Bhaktivedanta Vaman Maharaj Ki Jai Chalila Pravistram Vishnupad Paramahamsa Parivraj Kacharya Asthatha Shri Shri Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj Ki Chalila Pravistram Vishnupad Paramahamsa Parivraj Kacharya Asthatha Shri Shri Srila Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai Chalila Pravistram Vishnupad Paramahamsa Parivraj Kacharya Asthatha Shri Shri Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Prabhupada Ki Jai Shri Rupanu Guru Bhaga Vrinda Ki Jai Prem Sakho Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasudeva Shri Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai Shri Antadeep Maya Posi Mantadeep Gadrumadeep Majadeep Kaladeep Ritadeep Janadeep Madhuramdeep Rudadeep Namaka Shri Navadeep Dhamma Ki Jai Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopa 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 Vedanta Dwara Savanatmaka Shri Braj Mandal Ki Jai Shri Dwara Subhavana Ki Jai Shri Sham Kund Radha Kund Jumuna Ganga Tulsi Bhakti Devi Ki Jai Shri Jagannath Baladev Subhadra Ju Ki Jai Akamaraj Shri Chaitanya Mat Ki Jai Shri Giraj Govardhan Gauri Mat Ki Jai Shri Keshav Ji Gauri Mat Ki Jai LA Temple Ki Jai Sripad Bhaktivedanta Madhava Maharaj Ki Jai Nitai Gaura Premanandi
Om Ajnanatimidandhasya Jnananjanasalakaya Chaksurunmilitam yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Abhibhutam Sakarunnam Shivamananarayanam Rupanuga Prabodam Shri Kesava Priyo Bhaje Vancha Kalpatarubhascha Kripa Sindhu Bhayevacha Patichanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Namo Mahabodhanaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya तद्भक्ताय नमो नमः कनकजलदगात्रौ नीलसनाब्जनेत्रौ मृगमदगरभालौ मालतीकुन्दमालौ तरलतरुणवेशौ नीलपीताम्बरेशौ स्मरणीभृतनिकुञ्जे राधिका कृष्णचन्द्रौ हा देवी काकु भरदगदयाद्वाचा याचे निपत्तभुवि दण्डवतौर्भटार्ति अस्य प्रसादमबुधस्य जनस्य कृत्वा गान्धर्विके निजगणे गणरान् विधेहि अङ्गसमलिमच्छटाविदवितो मन्दीकृतन्नीवरम् जाग्रन् जागुडरोचिसंविदधतं पट्टाम्बरस्य श्रिया बृन्दारण्यनिवासिनं विदिलसद्धामाभिरामोदरम् राधास्कन्दनिवेशितोज्ज्वलभुजं ध्यायं दामोदरम् भक्ताविहीनाय अपराधवच्चये चित्वाश्च कामादितरङ्गमध्ये कृपामयि त्वं शरणं प्रपन्ना वृन्दे नमस्ते चरणारविन्दम् हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Ram Rama, Hare Hare.
First of all, I pay my humble obeisances unto the lotus feet of my Paramaradha Guru Pad Padma, Om Vishnu Pad, Paramahansa Swami, Ashtotara Sata, Srimad Bhakti Vedanta, Srila Ramananda Goswami Maharaj, and Om Vishnu Pad, Paramahansa Swami, Ashtotara Sata, Srimad Bhakti Vedanta, Srila Narayana Goswami Maharaj. I pay my obeisances to the lotus feet of my spiritual grandsire, Nitya Lila Pravishta, Om Vishnu Pad, Srimad Bhakti Pradhan Keshav Goswami Maharaj, and Nitya Lila Pravishta, Om Vishnu Pad, Srimad Bhakti Vedanta, Srila Swami Maharaj. I pay my obeisances all Vaishnavas and Vaishnavis who are assembled here to encourage you to speak some Hari Katha. We are discussing Krishna's childhood pastime. Krishna doing so many notorious activity. Mother doesn't know why he is stealing bata here and there. Maybe I have so many maids, they are not preparing bata properly, so maybe not so sweet taste. I shall do by everything by my own hand. So he gave vacation for her maids and doing everything by our own. So Sukadeva Goswami told that why give vacation for Deepavali? Deepavali means in Vedic tradition, when any victorious day, any good day, they decorate the whole house, everything with light. Like if we have any party, birthday party, wedding ceremony, we decorate with light in same way. Before starting this Krishna's Dambandhan pastime, I am requesting Sripad Madhava Prabhu, what is yoga, what we will do, why we will do yoga, what is relation between yoga and bhakti. So I am requesting Sripad Madhava Prabhu first to speak something, after that discuss.
Shalakya Chakshurmilitam Jena Tasmai Sri Guru Namaha. So before speaking anything, first of all I offer unlimited pranam in lotus feet of Guru Prabhupada Nitya Lila Vishnu Om Sripad Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj. Similarly, in lotus feet of Nitya Lila Vishnu Om Sripad Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj and Nitya Lila Vishnu Om Sripad Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj. Srila Prabhupada, to all guests and Vaishnavas, Vaishnavis, seniors, headed by Sripad Bhaktivedanta Madhava Maharaj. So, for my own purification, Sripad Madhava Maharaj has ordered me to speak something. So, what you will hear when you come to a temple such as this is actually, it's not the creation of our own mind or what we have thought of during our afternoon nap. Actually, everything that we are speaking is directly coming from the ancient, what is called Vedas from India, which consists of millions and millions of spiritual verses containing transcendental knowledge. So these Vedas are not written, they are actually pure sound vibration that emanate from the transcendental source of everything, which is, as we understand and we call, Sri Krishna. So, everything we are speaking is coming, after this, Sripad Madhava Maharaj will be speaking from 10th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam about the pastimes of Lord Krishna when he descended to this earth planet for over 5,000 years before. So just as a short introduction, then we should understand that everybody in this world is searching for one thing. Everybody in this world is searching for some happiness, some peace of mind, some satisfaction, some good situation in which we can feel content and happy and receive pleasure in this way. So in this regard, I want to tell one story which I heard from our Srila Gurudev. This is our Guru here, Srila Bhaktivedanta Narayana Goswami Maharaj. So he told that once upon a time, there was a princess. So this princess, she was very much loved by her father the king, so her father gave her one very beautiful jeweled necklace. The princess was so much in love, enamored by this necklace, she wore it all the time. Then one day she was out riding in the kingdom on a horse, and she arrived back at the palace and she realized, oh, the necklace is gone. She'd lost the necklace somewhere. So the princess was very much disturbed, also the king was very much disturbed. So the king put out a proclamation. He said, okay, whoever can find this necklace, I will give them so much reward, so much gold and jewels, and even some part of the kingdom. But anyway, somebody should find this necklace. So all the subjects of the kingdom, they began around their daily business also, looking for this golden necklace. Everybody's searching frantically everywhere, but not finding, just like people buying lottery tickets. They all thought, if I can just find the necklace, then all my problems will be solved. So then, one very poor man, he was passing by a pond of water. And he saw something glittering in the bottom of the pond. He took a closer look and he thought, oh, it's the necklace of the princess. So quickly he dived into the pond and swam down to the bottom of the pond, and he was searching in the bottom of the pond, but he couldn't quite get his hand on the necklace, so he came up for air. Then again he went back down, searching in the bottom of the pond, came up again for air, still couldn't find it, but then by that time a few other people had arrived and they also saw, something is glittering in the bottom of the pond. So we will also try to get the necklace. We are better swimmers than him. We can hold our breath longer. So they also began diving into the pond to see if they could retrieve the necklace of the princess. So again and again they were going up, coming down, going up. But what was happening is this pond was somewhat contaminated, polluted. So some itching was coming in the skin, some rash. And they were feeling very uncomfortable. But still again and again they dived down to try to find this necklace. So then fortunately for them, there was one passing sadhu. Everybody knows what is sadhu? Sadhu means like a holy person. In India, there are many, many sadhus, wise people, spiritual personalities. And it's understood by our scriptures that sadhu sangha, sarva sastra koi, lava matra, sadhu sangha, sarva siddhi koi. That even by one moment's association with such a spiritual personality, then all of our desires in life, especially our spiritual desires, they can be easily fulfilled. So fortunately for these people who were diving in and out of the pond, one sadhu came by and he said to the first man, he said, "What do you think you're doing? Why are you doing this? Why are you diving in and out of the pond?" So he said, "Oh, well, the necklace of the princess that is in the pond, so if I find it, then everything will be solved. All my problems, money problems, land problems, everything will be solved. I'll be rich." So the sadhu said, "Okay, I want to tell you one thing." He said, "Why can't you find the necklace?" He said, "Because actually the necklace is not in the bottom of the pond." He said, "You should look up into the tree." So the man, he looked up and he saw actually what had happened is one bird had taken the necklace and put in his nest, and the necklace was up in the tree and reflecting down into the bottom of the pond. So what is the meaning of this story? It means that everybody in this world is looking for happiness. But the nature of the soul, because just by the way, we are not this physical, material body, we are actually, it is explained in the scriptures, we are the soul, which is eternal, is never created, is never destroyed, and lives for all time, and has lived for all time. This is actually our real identity, the soul. So this soul is essentially spiritual in nature, whereas everything within this world, this is material in nature. It's explained in Srimad Bhagavad Gita, all of this science. In other words, everything in this world is made from earth, water, fire, air, ether, different types of material elements which are always in flux and always moving. So therefore, the eternal soul finds himself in the temporary material world. And the soul, by nature being eternal, he is looking for happiness within this temporary situation. So therefore, what will truly satisfy the soul? Only eternal happiness, not temporary happiness. So for instance, we give our love and affection to our cat. We have a temple cat here, if anybody noticed. We give our love and affection to a cat, or we love our car, or even we love our brothers, sisters, sons, daughters, wife, grandparents. But actually, wherever we repose that love within this material world, we find we are always disappointed, because it is temporary. And like I was saying, the nature of the soul is eternal. So the soul can only be satisfied by eternal love. And that eternal love exists between who? Between us, the individual living entity, and the supreme living entity. Sri Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Aham sarvasva prabhavo matasagam prabhatate. Krishna says, I am the origin of all spiritual and material existence. Everything emanates from me. Therefore, the eternal spiritual soul, i.e. us, that also emanates from Sri Krishna. So that relationship between the individual soul and the super soul, that is actually the real happiness that we are looking for in this world. And this was explained very nicely in the beginning of our Srimad Bhagavatam. Actually, Maharaj is reading now from the 10th chapter of this Srimad Bhagavatam. But in the first canto, there was an assembly of 88,000 very wise rishis, called spiritual persons. And they assembled before one very qualified speaker called Sri Suta Goswami. They were very concerned because of the onset of this age which we are now living in. This meeting took place 5,000 years before. And they could understand by their spiritual intelligence that this age that was approaching is called Kali Yuga. It means the age of quarrel and hypocrisy. It means that within this Kali Yuga people are very short-lived. They are not so intelligent. spiritually, they find spiritual life very difficult, they're very easily distracted, and there's so many obstacles for us performing spiritual life in Kali Yuga. So the rishis, feeling mercy for the living entities, they asked Sri Sutta Goswami, what is the best course of action for somebody finding himself born just like us in this Kali Yuga? So Sri Sutta Goswami, being self-realized and fully spiritually realized, he was able to give the perfect answer. He said, Savai pumsam parodamo yato bhaktir adoksaje ahoitaki apratiyata jayatma samprasidati. He said, first of all, we're looking at making the soul happy, not the body. Because we know many ways within this world to make the body happy, but that is temporary, and gradually it gets more and more difficult as the body ages. So therefore, eternal happiness means to make the soul happy. So he says, Savai pumsam paro dharmo. Dharma means occupation, means the supreme occupation for humans within this Kali Yuga is yato bhaktir adoksaja. Means to perform devotion to adoksaj. Sri Krishna, in other words. Actually, adoksaj means that personality who is beyond the mind and senses. Our senses can only reach so far. We have limited senses. And Sri Krishna, or if you, however you want to call him, Allah, or many names for God, that eternal super soul, he is beyond the purview of the material senses. So one name for him is Adoksaj Krishna. So he's saying that the supreme occupation for any human being, any person, any soul, is to perform devotion to Adoksaj Sri Krishna. And how should that devotion be? It should be unmotivated, and it should be continuous. Not that I come to the temple and I offer some incense and say, oh please Krishna, give me a new Range Rover. Please Krishna, I need to get a bigger house or a new wife. This is not called devotion. This is like business. Understand? This is like a business relationship between myself and the Supreme. So that devotion that is the highest type of attainment for the living entity, that is not motivated. It is completely selfless. The Sanskrit name is prem. It means love, but a very high type of spiritual, unmotivated love. So the development of that devotion, that prem, that is the highest type of achievement for the living entities in this world. Ahitaki apratiyata jayatma samprasidati. This will fully satisfy the individual soul, this devotion, and this devotion will also satisfy the Supreme Soul. So Sri Sutta Goswami, he gave the perfect solution to this problem. And Sripad Madhava asked me to explain what is yoga. Yoga, in terms of Sanskrit, means to join two things together. What things? Means, like I was explaining, the individual living entity and the origin of all living entities. That connection is called pure love, and the development of that pure love within our spiritual practice, that is the pinnacle of human existence. And that bhakti is characterized by different types of activities such as hearing, chanting, remembering, etc., etc. I can speak for a long time, but I don't want to speak for too much time because everybody has come to listen to Sripad Bhaktivedanta, Madhava Maharaj. So I end my speech here. Vancha kalpatarubhis
So, just you have heard from Sripad Madhubrata Prabhu what is yoga. Yoga means to connect or add. For yoga, the Sanskrit word yoga means to connect or plus, like 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. So that plus means yoga according to Sanskrit word. So what to yoga? To connect between soul, the individual living entity, and super soul, the supreme person Godhead, Sri Krishna. So yoga is three types: karma yoga, jnana yoga, and bhakti yoga. Karma yoga means, you know, I think all about karma. What we are doing is called karma. Because Lord Krishna told himself in Srimad Bhagavad Gita, Nahi kaschit chanamopi jatutisthatta karmaprit. In this world, none can exist without doing karma. We are sitting, we are listening, we are sleeping, we are eating, even we are breathing this karma. Without breathing, we could not survive, we are bound to do karma. When we are doing everything for our own self, for our sense gratification, it's called karma yoga. By this karma yoga, none can get permanent happiness. And greater than karma yoga is jnana yoga. Jnana means knowledge. When you are connecting knowledge with Supreme God, we are trying to do that, then it's called jnana yoga. Although jnana yoga is superior to karma yoga, but still it is not complete. By karma yoga or jnana yoga, or combined effort of karma yoga and jnana yoga could not please Krishna. Just we have heard from Sripad Madhubrata Prabhu that Savai Punsang Paro Dharma Yato Bhakti Radhakshaje Ahaituk Kabbavahita Ja Bhakti Purusottame. That is the best occupational duty of living soul. What one? Yato Bhakti Radhakshaje. Devotion must be towards transcendental supreme personality, means Sri Krishna. And by that, our soul will be happy. Why? Because super soul will be happy, soul will be automatically happy. It's called Jnana Yoga. This is Bhakti Yoga. So Bhakti Yoga is supreme authority of yoga. If other yoga follow Bhakti Yoga, then other yoga like Karma Yoga or Jnana Yoga can get perfection, otherwise not. When in Karma Yoga there is Ku Yoga, Hot Yoga, Raj Yoga, and Rajguya Yoga, so many categories are there. But topmost is Bhakti Yoga. Even Lord Sri Krishna, in Srimad Bhagavad Gita, he told about Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga and Bhakti Yoga. In Gita there is 18th chapter. Like a suitcase, there is two parts, one upper lid, another lower lid. In between there is space. In same way, in Bhagavad Gita from chapter 1 to 6, mainly for Karma Yoga, and 13 to 18, mainly for Jnana Yoga, and in between 7 to 12 is Bhakti Yoga. Karma Yoga and Jnana Yoga is protecting Bhakti Yoga. The supreme is Bhakti Yoga. So what Sukadeva Goswami has narrated in Srimad Bhagavatam, that called Bhakti Yoga. And only Krishna will be pleased by Bhakti Yoga, neither Jnana Yoga or Karma Yoga. Because our Adi Guru, our foremost preceptor, four-headed Brahma told, Jnane prayasa mudupasana mantra eva. Give up any endeavor for knowledge. By knowledge, you could not get satisfaction. Just like I am giving example, that if we drink water, then we quench our thirst. Unless until we will not drink, then our thirst will not go away. We know if we drink water, we quench our thirst. This is Gyan, means knowledge. You have no need to know that you have to drink water. You are thirsty, drink water, that's enough. So no need to go over endeavor for knowledge. Just like if there is a pitcher and you want to fill it with water and take the air out from the pitcher, The more you fill water, the air will come out automatically. You have not to do over and over by scientific process to take the air out, then fill water. It never be possible. Why not? If you want to make the pitcher airtight and somehow or other by machine you take the vacuum out, then side pressure will crack the pitcher. This over and over, and you could not fill water because already it will leak there. And if you fill water automatically without any endeavor, air will come out. In the same way, if you follow Bhakti Yoga, then automatically Gyan Yoga and Karma Yoga will be done. We have no need to do over endeavor. We have not to do over endeavor for that. So Sukadeva Goswami, there is 12th canto in Srimad Bhagavatam. First he described about the king, so many things about creation, about karma and knowledge. After that, at last, he described Bhakti Yoga. Again going 11th and 12th canto, describes again. Why? To protect Bhakti Yoga. And that Gyan Yoga also with mixed up completely Bhakti Yoga. So we are discussing about 10th canto, Krishna doing so many notorious activity. Why? To attract other mind. And it mentioned that whoever memorize this, every day will remember, anyone can test it, your mind will be cool and can get peace and tranquility of mind. This is common true for all, like Sukadeva Goswami is narrating here. So Mother Yasoda, what she is doing? Ekada Grihadasisu Yasodananda Gehini Karmantara Nijuktasya Nirmamantha Sayangadhi. Give vacation to her servants and chanting Jagat herself. Why Krishna stealing water here and there? So she want to check this. So Krishna was sleeping in Mother Yashoda's bedroom, and he was about 2.5 years old only. And Mother Yashoda, remembering how Krishna killed Putana, how he killed Trinavartasur, demon Trinavarta, demon Sakatasur, remembering, and how he is going stealing butter here and there, and completely absorbed in Krishna's childhood pastime. If we want to peace and tranquility of mind and want to Supreme Personal Godhead control, then we have to also observe. What Mother Joseph being? Govinda Damo
Dharmadaveti Govinda Damo Dharmadaveti Govinda Damo Dharmadaveti Govinda Damo Dharmadaveti.
Now Krishna was sleeping and he woke up. After woke up, he was searching, where is my mother? Where is my mom? Could not find. And it mentioned in scripture, Balanam Rodonam Balam. The small children, what is their weapon? They will weep for mother. He is weeping, but mother just absorbed so much for Chinese yogurt and remembering Krishna's pastime, she not listening that Krishna is weeping. Then Krishna came out from bedroom and find out, oh, my mom is Chinese yogurt, so he absorbed so much, so he is not listening me. Okay, I have to stop to chant yogurt. Then mother will bound to give attention for me. So he came, Mother Chani was sitting here, from back side, he hold Mother Yashoda's cloth and other hand the charming stick. As soon as Krishna hold the churning stick, then churn became stop. That's not what happened. Who stopped my churn in yogurt? Then she looked behind. She found her darling son is there. Took him on her lap and giving her own breast milk for Krishna. And Krishna sucking her breast milk. Mother is caressing him. And both mother and son is very happy. Krishna is Supreme Personality Godhead. Everything inside his stomach. And Mother Yashoda's breast milk unlimited, it never be finished. So one hand, Krishna's appetite never be finished because he is Supreme Personality of Godhead. And Mother Yashoda, all milk from the whole world come from her, will never be finished. On the other hand, Mother Yashoda was boiling milk in the stove. Milk was boiling over. Mother thought, oh my goodness, my son is not satisfied yet. Other hand, milk is boiling over. Why? Milk is thinking that I have no chance to serve Krishna. So why I shall maintain my life? So better I can jump in the fire and commit suicide. Mother Yashoda thought, no. For my milk, breast milk, I could not make sweet rice or butter or gulab jamun, rasgulla, rabdi, so many sweet preparations, not possible. So I will save you. So Mother Yashoda want to get rid of Krishna. Krishna understood Mother is going somewhere else. Then by his feet, he wrapped Mother Yashoda's waist. And by both hands, he hold the Mother Yashoda's breast. And between teeth and tongue, hold the nipple of Mother Yashoda. How Mother will go away. Now Krishna 2.5 years old. When Krishna was only 6 days, then a very gigantic witch came named Putana. She wanted to get rid from Krishna, but unable to do so. Here Mother Yashoda, only by one hand, sit down here, hold him and put him down. Krishna became Supreme Personality Godhead. His supremacy could not hold Mother Yashoda. Why? Because Mother Yashoda has so much love for Supreme Godhead. So, God bound to control by maternal love. So Mother Yashoda went and sprinkle some water, take the water off from stove and keep other side. In the meantime, when Mother Yashoda went, Krishna is thinking and became very angry, biting her lower lip with teeth, very angry. Oh, milk for me or I am for milk? I am superior or milk is superior? I am the object of mother love or milk is the object of mother love? Why Mother being satisfied me? Why she went there? In one hand, first she not giving attention for me, she was churning yogurt. Now somehow or other I draw her attention towards me. Now keeping me all alone, she went to protect the milk. And this churning yogurt is the root of all evil. If Mother supposed not to churning yogurt, then Mother can love me so much. Okay, I have to give a good lesson to Mother. Nowadays, we using blender to blend the spice, other thing. As before, still nowadays in village area in India is there, they grind the spice with stone. One stone on the bottom, another stone, small size, then they do this. So what to do? Shall I throw the whole yogurt? He tried at his level best, could not do. And thought, better I can make one hole, then all yogurt will come out from the pot. Then there was a vessel. He took the vessel and broke the vessel. And he is coming like syringe, very strong current. Became very happy. Okay, now I give a good lesson to my mother. And clapping all alone. Next one thinking, oh my goodness, the mother will come, they will chastise me. What to do now? I have to run away from here. So what he did, he going out from there. But he is very expert. He keeps two behind, then police can catch him. If you see movie in America, there's CSI of New York and Florida. You can see how they are catching the culprit. In same way, how they are expert. They bound to keep some clue behind without knowing. In same way, Krishna being Supreme Personality Godhead is going another place, but walking through the jogger, his footprints telling mother, I am going this way. When mother came, he could not find Krishna there. And seeing footprint began to smile. Oh, how intelligent you are. You have taken birth from my womb. So you think you are very intelligent. Okay. Then Maharaja saw that going other room, what Krishna doing? There is a butter. And Krishna closed the door from this side. And Mother will come and keep it open. If Mother will come, I will see. Then I run towards highway. Why? Because in Indian tradition, the ladies will not go so easily highway to run in village area in ancient time. So thinking this, Krishna keep door open from highway side and keep closed, not completely, keep little open, that I can see mother is coming or not. And there is a grinder motor that's upside down. Krishna stand on that, standing, is taking butter and feeding monkeys and crows. Eating himself and distributing monkeys and crows both hands. Became very liberal. So the Gurudev told that why Krishna distributing butter between crows and monkeys? When Krishna came to Taju in form of Lord Ram, you know about Lord Ram and Ram, battle between Ravan and Ram, Ramayana battle. So this is general rule. If the country has army, the government has to arrange for their fooding and lodging. If they go outside, government have to bear all expenses. Like America government has some army in Pakistan, some in Iraq, some in here, there, there. They have to manage them, expend dollar for them. So when Krishna came in form of Lord Ram, Sita Devi, her eternal consort, that was kidnapped by demon Ravan. So monkeys helped Lord Ram. They made bridge over the ocean and going other side, they made camp. They arranged their own fooding, own lodging. Because Ram in exile, nothing with him. So then Lord Ram promised, when my day will come, I will feed by my own hand. So that monkey, the dynasty of previous monkeys, so Krishna remembering his Lord Ram's pastimes, feeding them. Okay, today my good day, I will feed you by my own hand. And why the crows? Crows also the dear devotee of Lord Ram. They came their dynasty. So both are feeding them. And Mother Yashoda, seeing this, took one stick and came behind the door. And Krishna is facing this way. He could not see is someone coming from backside or not. But crows and monkeys, they are facing towards Krishna. So they can see somebody coming from back or not. So seeing Mother Yashoda, with a stick, monkeys and crows running away. You know, why? They are taking from my hand by force, and now while they are running, I want to feed, they are not coming. And Madhava came like a cat. Even cat can run through dry leaves, no sound will come. So Madhava coming very slowly, tip of his toes, then Krishna should not understand. But monkeys and crows, they indicating someone is coming behind you. Then Krishna look towards back. Oh my goodness, my mom is here, want to catch me? Jump from there and run the highway. Mother Josa thinking, oh, you are thinking you are very intelligent. Today in Braj, no one is here. All had gone for cow grazing. So Mother Josa ran after her son to catch him. So Krishna is very small, can run fast. Mother is very chubby, could not run so fast. Krishna going zigzag way. Mother became tired, could not catch. About to catch them, Krishna zigzag way, could not do. Krishna, then Mother Josa told, no, I could not catch him. He is my son, I must catch him. And Mother Josa brain so much power was there, due to running is dropping down. Suppose flower are telling Mother Jasoda and encouraging her, oh mother, you are not running alone. We are helping you. So don't worry, must have to catch Krishna. Then Mother Jasoda showed the stick to Krishna. Shall I beat you? On the same Bhagavan, he has fear for mother. And he closed his eyes. Mother, don't beat me. As soon as Krishna do this pose and closing eyes, Mother Jasoda grab him and bring him back his house, her house. So Mother chastising, Krishna going always behind. Then Mother thought, oh, he's only my son, I will not chastise so much. Then he gave up the stick. Now Krishna is breathing, oh, my mother will not beat me. He threw the stick, little happier than as before. Then Mother told, oh, you are chore? No, mother, in my dynasty no chore. In your dynasty there is some chore. Chore means thief. Mother Jasoda's forefather name was Chor Ghosh. Father name was Chor Ghosh. But in your dynasty there are chore. My father dynasty no chore. Then Mother told, who was feeding monkeys and crows? Then told, who made them and who created them? Also, you are creator. Krishna is supreme Godhead. Want to show the whole world. Even telling Mother Jasoda. Mother Jasoda, due to her parental mood, she never believed this. Then Mother Jasoda told, who has broken this vessel? Mother, who made this? Oh, you are potter, you made this? So Krishna is telling indirectly that he is the creator of everything. But Mother Jasoda, due to her Vatsalya, maternal love, she is not thinking all these things. Jasoda thought, my son is very angry. If I leave now, he may go to Jamuna, may jump in the water, or may go in the forest. So better, I can bind him for some time, and completing my household job, I will give him breast milk again, then he will be satisfied. Because I have to do so much household duty. So what she did? She took silken rope from her bed and want to bind Krishna. Then he found the rope is 2 fingers too short. Then ask other gopis bring more rope. They are bringing. Rope was much more longer than each and every rope, more than so many fingers, but always 2 fingers too short. Why? Because Krishna's Jogmaya potency not allowed to do this. Krishna thought, if mother will bind me, then I could not go to play with my friends. So mother should not bind. When Krishna desired this, then Krishna's Jogmaya potency appeared there and not allowed to bind. Other gopis told, "Oh Jasode, why you bind to your very soft children, what's your own son? Maybe the creator of this world, Brahmaji, or destiny, no, written on his forehead that will bind him. Otherwise, why always two fingers too short? They said, no, I will bind him today, tomorrow, day after tomorrow, or whole life, I must bind him." Joshua is thinking, if I could not bind him, all gopis will tease me for whole life. Even if you could not bind your own son, how will I show my face to others? I must bind him. And what happened? Always two fingers too short. Gopis bringing rope from their own house, still two fingers too short. Growing, miles and miles, still two fingers too short. And Krishna's waist, there is golden chain is there. And some little small bell, twinkling sound. Still only 12 fingers of Mother Yashoda are still there. What happened? Is there why two fingers too short? Then Mother Yashoda surrendered to her forceful little Narayan. Oh Narayan, I cannot bind my own son even. Please help me. And she is prosperating. What happened? Drishtva parisamam Krishna kripaya sitsa bandhane. As soon as Krishna saw the mother is doing hard labor, is prosperating, then he can be bind. Why? When Mother Yashoda took shelter of their deity, then Krishna's Jogmaya potency, who was there, he disappeared and Kripa Shakti appeared there. Then Mother Yashoda binding only that first silken rope. Not in front. If Mother Yashoda, if I put front, then will untie. So make knot back side, another knot in the grinder motor. Why? When we accomplish any task to support you, like you are rubbing somewhere, who told to do that? If I told myself and you, both are same guilty. So Mother Yashoda thought that Krishna is stealing butter and grinder motor help him to steal butter. So I have to bind both of them. So she bind. And all Sakhas, they are due to fear of mother, they are distant. Now Mother Yashoda has to go for household job. She called the friends of Krishna, okay, you can play with him. They became very happy. They saw mother gone or not? Oh, mother gone. Now they are clapping. Oh Krishna, now good lesson today. Every day stealing butter here and there. If any gopi caught you red-handed, you make so many tricks, so many things today. Very good. Krishna before coming, now Sakha smiling, laughing, Krishna is laughing. Very good. Now her mother just gone. Krishna asked, well, yes, mother gone. Let us go, we'll make fun going outside. Krishna is pulling and they are pushing the mortar. Then when Krishna came the courtyard, he saw their twins tree. The Arjun, name of the tree is Arjun. The twin Arjun tree is called Jamal Arjun. Jamal means twins. So, how they became tree? In Satyajug, Nalkubar and Manigri, they are son of Kuber. Kuber means like in our country, like Prime Minister, Finance Minister. So, Kuber was the Finance Minister of Supreme God. Lot of money. So, if you have lot of money, then you will not come in good way so easily. It's mentioned in scripture, if someone took birth in very aristocratic family, very handsome, very attractive, very learned scholar, especially a lot of money. Then they think, oh, all are bogus, I am the supreme. So Nalkumar and Monigri, they are playing with teenager girl with heavenly themselves, completely being disrobed. They are throwing water each other, doing water sport. Then meantime, Narad Rishi, very saintly person, he was passing through. Seeing Nalkumar and Monigri, their son of devotee, his mind became melt. Oh, I have to bestow mercy upon them. So, if nowadays someone is being disrobed, playing with teenager girl, no harm. Even in England there is naked beach. Being coming naked, you can be there, you can play. But at that time Indian tradition, it is strictly prohibited in Vedic tradition. So as soon as Narad Rishi came closer, the girls came out from the water, dressed themselves and did pranam for Narad Rishi. But two boys, Nalkumar and Monigri, became very angry. Why this saintly person came now? He has no other way to go. There are so many ways to go anywhere. Why he came here? And they are using very slang language for Narad Rishi. Narad Rishi told, oh, you have become son of a devotee. You are so intoxicated. And look, these girls, they dress themselves doing pranam, honoring me. And you are like a tree. You have no common sense. Okay, you both must be tree. Then they realize now they have become, their conscience going to be down and like inert. Then they understand it's not an ordinary personality. This saintly person must be very top class personality. Then both of them hold Narad Rishi's feet and began to cry. Oh Rishi, please excuse us, we don't know who are you. Then Narad Rishi told, which I told must happen. I can do some concession because you are son of devotee. You will be tree, but you tree of Arjun in the courtyard of Maharaja Nanda in the upper June. Then Krishna will deliver you. Seeing this Jamal Arjun, the twins tree, Krishna remembers, oh, my devotee Narad cursed them. So Sattvavi Dhatum Nijavitta Bhasitam. I have to fulfill my devotee's desire. So now he coming out and he told his sakhas, because when he's coming, his internal cross wide, so could not come this way, direct, because it's cross wide. So Krishna told his sakhas, okay, you can go back. I am pulling. And sakhas knows Krishna did so many mysterious things. So Krishna pulled asses away. Then both three, making tremendous sound, uprooted there. Yeah, Krishna was in between the trees and pulling and grinding water stuck crosswise. So as soon as he pulled, then both trees dropped both sides, not in the front, not in the back. If it will drop in the front, then Krishna will be crushed. If back side, then sakhas will be crushed. So in the desire of Krishna, they uprooted each side. Hearing the tremendous sound, all Brajavasis, from where this sound coming? Whoever heard, they run towards sound. All gopis, all gopis. And Jasodha came seeing that Krishna is in danger. Her body became like completely stiff, like a wood. Oh my goodness, is my son supposed to die? What shall I do? And she could not do what to do or not to do. Nanda came, father of Krishna, and untied Krishna. Prior to this happened, Krishna had so many friends, they tried their level best to untie the knot. one Sokha trying, another Sokha, Sale, you could not do that, I will do. By this way, all Sokhas tried at the level best, could not untie. Why not? Because the Gurudev told that not made by parental mood, who is equal to parental mood like Nanda Baba, Jasoda Maya, Rohini Maya, or higher to them like Paramor mood they can untie. And Sokhas, that friendly term, their mood inferior to parental mood, so they could not untie. Now Nanda Baba untied and took Krishna. In the meantime, Baladev too also came there. He took both of them, went to Kaused. Nanda Maharaj, the father of Krishna, took both Krishna and Baladev, went to Kaused. First went to Jamuna, giving a bath, come Kaused, and directly milking cows, giving some sugar candy in the mouth of Krishna and Baladev, and that in full stomach of milk. And now in house of Jasoda Maya, no cooking. All are very morose. What's supposed to be happen? What to do? What to do? All are only thinking about Krishna. And Krishna is very happy with milk. And when Baladev came, he asked the Sakhas, who bind my brother? He became very angry. Sakhas to whispered, Mother. As soon as he heard Mother, completely calmed down. And what? Why? Sakhas told it happened like this. Nanda was asking, and Krishna was hungry also. Nanda has some laddu. Laddu, one type of sweet. Gave Krishna and Baladev, they are eating laddu and drinking milk, fresh milk, became very happy. Nanda told Krishna, oh Kanha, who bind you? They told, Maya means mother. Who untie you? Well, you father. Will you go to your mother? No. Will you stay with me? Yes. As before, whenever Krishna is playing, Nanda and Jasoda both are there, and Nanda will call him, oh Krishna, come to my lap, and Jasoda sitting there. Krishna will come, and when he comes close to Nanda, they change his direction and sit in Mother Jasoda's lap. Nanda tried so many times that Krishna must come in his lap, but Krishna always first going to lap of Mother Jasoda, then come to him. So now Krishna is denying himself, will not go to Mother Jasoda. Now time is like dusk, time is coming, and Mother of Baladev Prabhu, Rohini Maya, and others, elderly gopis, like wife of Upananda Prabhu, Abhinanda, Sunanda, Nandan, they all came and they sent Baladev Prabhu, go and bring Krishna, pull here. Baladev Prabhu, Krishna's elder brother, much more stronger than Krishna. He grabbed Krishna, want to pull, and Krishna give one push. Then Baladev Prabhu go some distance. How come? How my younger brother became so stronger than me today? He became failure. Then Mother Rohini came and told Krishna, you not go to your mother. Second, no. With whom you play? Well, my father, my brother. Who will feed you? My brother. Sorry, my father will feed me. He feed me fresh milk and sugar candy and laddu. But go to your mother at all? No, never. Then he told me, mother will die. Then what will be? As soon as she told mother her mother will die, and spreading his arm, Maya began to eat. Rohini Maya taking Krishna and put in the lap of Mother Jasoda. Mother Yashoda like was wooden statue, could not understand anything what is going on. As soon as she got Krishna, began to be very bitterly. Krishna weeping, Mother Yashoda weeping, all body weeping now. Now Rohini Devi went to kitchen and cooked some very simple and very short and very quick. Then now offered the duty and offered to Nanda Baba to feed the boys and for Nanda Baba. Jashoda not coming today close to Nanda Baba. Why? He told, oh, I am the guilty for this. I will go too close to him. Nanda Baba told to Krishna, go and bring your mother here. Why not coming for serving prasad? Krishna pulling Jashoda, Jashoda came and told, you can take, I will take later. By this way, then Krishna and Baladev, they took prasad full stomach. Father Nanda took them by own hand, after that he took some. By this way, Krishna did so many pastimes. Whoever remember this pastime, their mind bound to cool. Anyone can try this, which I direct today. If you have so much anxiety, so much tension, you can remember this pastime and repeat in your mind again and again. Mind will very cool down very soon. Anyone can try. So now this way, doing so many pastimes. Why? To bestow His mercy upon living soul like ourselves. So whoever listens to Krishna's pastime, these are topmost bhakti yoga. And what yoga we are doing nowadays? Karma yoga, hot yoga, ku yoga, everything included in bhakti yoga. Like in $100, from 1 cent to $100 include there. In same way in bhakti yoga, all karma yoga, ku yoga, hot yoga, raj yoga, rajbuddha yoga, jnana yoga, everything including bhakti yoga. You have not to over endeavor to do other yogas. This is the topmost yoga. Like if you are master degree holder, then you have not to show your certificate when you want to have a job, that you are in elementary school, middle school, high school, college, university, only one certificate will enough. In same way, when you are doing bhakti yoga, all yoga include there, nothing to over endeavor. So today I am finishing my class here, and tomorrow we are going to Ohio from here. After 2 days we will go to Gaja, where hundreds of devotees will be there. Our seminar will took place there from 8 to 14. So if anybody has question, free to ask. And anybody has doubts, please speak out. From quoting from scripture, I will read it out. My question is answered to the Yes.
Maharaj, in this Leela, a number of things happened that Krishna didn't desire. He didn't desire to be put down for the milk, and also he desired to get the yogurt pot over, and he didn't desire to be tied up. But only when he was tied up did Yogamaya help. Why in these other two occasions where things happened that he didn't desire, why didn't he not just also get Yogamaya's help at that time?
Krishna has so many qualities. His topmost quality is Bhakta Vatsalya Gun. He has so much love and affection for his devotee. Mother Yashoda has topmost love for Krishna, because Krishna took bath from Mother Yashoda's womb and taking her breast milk every day. So when mother is desiring, so due to maternal love, Krishna's desire not fulfilling there, because his Bhakta Vatsal, his best quality, topmost qualities, he has love and affection for his Bhakta. Mother Yashoda's topmost devotee, so Krishna's desire is not fulfilling here, Mother Yashoda's desire is fulfilled here.
But why then couldn't she tie him up?
Because when Krishna desire, if I bind by my mother, then how he can play my sakhas? Because there are so many sakhas. Krishna is thinking for his own, he is thinking for sakhas. There are so many sakhas that he could not play. There also is devotee, so it took place for some time, could not bind, but ultimate, she bind Krishna. Yes. And they are two fingers too short. Why? So if we want to do any action, especially for God, we have to do our own endeavor and have to pray for God's mercy. If both is there combinedly, then it took place. Otherwise, not possible. So somebody think, oh, what in my destiny happened? I will sleep on bed whole day. If money come, my destiny will come automatically. Someone thinking, no, I have to over endeavor, then money will come. When Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went for preaching in South India, there are two different opinion person was there. One called kitten logic, another monkey logic. So, what is monkey logic and what is kitten logic? I am explaining now. When Mahaprabhu was preaching, then somebody asked that if I have in my destiny I will obtain the mercy of God, so what shall I do? I shall not do any bhakti nor endeavor. Other told that no, we have our own endeavor, then God will bestow His mercy. Then Mahaprabhu replied that any one of this logic is not perfect. If combined, then will be perfect. Then Mahaprabhu give example like the kitten logic and monkey logic. We have traveled India, they have seen the mother monkey has baby monkey. When mother monkey jump from one branch to another branch or one roof to another roof, she will not hold her own baby. Baby though very small, baby will hold mothers very tightly. During jumping, the baby will drop from their lap or from their back. They never touch them. Oh, you are very coward. They never touch. Other hand, the cat when the young baby, baby cat will not catch mother. And mother holding the baby between her teeth and move here to another place. There minimum 7 times she will change the area. Means from here, there, unless until 7 times you will change the side, the position, they will not be nourished. And baby cat not doing any endeavor, mother is doing everything. And there, baby monkey doing everything. So both need to be connected together. Then I want to give one example. Suppose one is going somewhere, by chance he dropped in the deep well. And he is calling out, save me, save me, save me. So many, and passing by, somebody heard. Some guy came and looked towards down, oh, one person is there. How to rescue him? Then he bring one basket and tie with rope and drop the rope there. Who is inside that well, he has to sit on the basket and have to hold the rope and someone will pull out. If he told, oh, if I in my destiny rescue is there, I will not hold the rope, not sit the basket. Now how will come out? His lifelong cried out, save me, not possible. And if someone not pulling any rope with basket, then how will come out? So both needed. In same way, we have to do our own endeavor, means have to do bhakti, what mentioned in bhakti process, and have to mercy for God. When both connected, then we will be complete and perfect, otherwise not. So in one, there is 2 fingers too short, means one endeavor of Mother Yashoda, who is embodiment of devotee, another mercy of Krishna. When Mother Yashoda surrendered the lotus feet of her own deity, then it connect together and become perfect. So both needed. Anybody other question, please? Yes?
You say
Bhagavad Gita that Krishna's abode is not illuminated by light, sun, or moon. But you mentioned that dust came. How is that in the spiritual world?
It was mentioned in scripture, na tatra surya bhati na chandra taraka. In this book, they mention that in Krishna's eternal abode, in this material world, sun is illuminating, moon is illuminating, giving us light, heat. But there, when Krishna woke up, then became morning. When Krishna sleep, became night. So, nothing to do by sun and moon. And Prabhu is asking them, why here? Because Sri Krishna is performing his like human being pastime. Otherwise, we could not follow him. So, Krishna performing here, human being pastime, so it took place like this way. Understand? Any other question, please?
It's not, it's a way that the sun is shining. If he is dancing in the house, then how the sun is shining? The moon is shining.
No, in eternal abode, Krishna is sun himself, Krishna moon himself. No sun, no moon, material sun, material moon. It mentions scripture, not tatra surya bhati na chandra taraka, not tatra viddha bhanti kutomaya agni. Like fire and thunderbolt, moon and sun, nothing there. But in this world, why? Because Krishna performing human being pastime. No, when Krishna sleep, then became night. When he woke up, then became daytime. In eternal abode.
That's cool.
No, not working. I told when Krishna sleep, then became night. When he woke up, then became day.
He's awake in the night.
He's not sleeping yet. His desire that he will make last dance. So it's night.
Not he is awake.
In night when sun sets. Wait. What to say about Krishna? All living and special human beings, they work at daytime, and after sunset, night come. I think neither me or anyone, especially Bajra, who after sunset immediate not sleeping. Some hours waking after that sleep. In same way, when Krishna making last dance, not sleep yet, so it's not night for him. Still, he is making last dance. Although night for in our vision, but for Krishna, although night, but still not night for him. Because of Hollywood God.
Because he is awake in the night.
Anybody else, please? Today is birthday of Govinda Prabhu. According to Vedic scripture, in ancient India, still nowadays, a saintly person give blessings from Vedic hymns, Vedic mantra. So he'll do that for Govinda, which is very auspicious and it is very good for his devotion and his welfare. Okay.
Yeah, go sit there. Sit in front of Maharaja. Sorry. He's gonna make an
Hare Krishna. Namo Vishnu Padaya Radhikaya Priyatane Shishman Bhakti Vedanta Narayana Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishthaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Name Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Prasadini Nirvasesha Sunyavani Pasvita Deshakamane Om Jnana Timanasya Jnanjana Shavakaya Chakshuramritam Yena Tasmai Sri Guru Namaha Ladies and gentlemen, Prabhu's deities, this is a very bittersweet moment for us all, where we speak about the departure of Sripad Bhaktivedanta Madhava Maharaj to Ojai and Badger, leaving our mutt, along with his associates Rajanath Prabhu and Srimati Vrinda Didi. And Madhubrata Prabhu is coming. I thought he was staying with us.
And I'm also leaving with them.
Okay, well, that's all right. But you got to finish the monthly operating report before you go. Oh, yes, right. Right. I just wanted to say that we as a temple just would like to offer our deepest, deepest gratitude to Sripad, Madhava Maharaj, Brajanath Prabhu and Vrinadidi, Madhava Prabhu, for all their seva for Srila Gurudev. Without them, there is no Sangha. They created the Sangha by making the facility for Srila Gurudev to travel all over the world to give his association. They're like all of our Vartmanacharyas because without them we have no access to Goloka, we have no access to Srila Gurudev. They were the ones that made it happen. They are among the greatest sevakas that have ever walked the face of the earth in any yuga. The kind of service that they have given to Srila Gurudev. And they walk among us very humbly. But they're so exalted. And when Srila Gurudev was traveling, he wasn't just showing us his glories. Jai Shri Shiva. He was also sharing us their glories and the quality of their service and how much trust he had in them. And I can just say that this whole temple, when I started to get involved, I took complete shelter of Brajanath Prabhu and Sripad Madhava Maharaj in what steps to take, how to proceed, what to do. And I had complete faith in them because I'd always seen that they were 100% in sync with Srila Gurudev's will. We've seen many times Sripad Madhava Maharaj would complete Srila Gurudev's thoughts. As he was about to articulate, Madhava Maharaj would complete it. So in sync with Srila Gurudev. I had the distinct honor of working with them on this project. And this renaissance that you see going on in this temple is all because the project was under their anugatya. And when we're under proper anugatya, that is when we find success. Because obedience is the shortcut to perfection. And I've seen it because I knew they were the left and the right arms of Srila Gurudev. Now some think, oh, Srila Gurudev has departed, so maybe they're not the limbs of Srila Gurudev anymore. That is completely incorrect in my view. I see them as the limbs of Srila Gurudev still, because Srila Gurudev is still with us. And they're still serving. Their attitude and their connection with Srila Gurudev has not wavered. And I myself want to also point out that when no one wanted to support, or very few wanted to support this temple in its darkest hour, Madhava Maharaj and Brajanath Prabhu were the ones that stood up and stuck their neck out because they knew it was Srila Gurudev's will to have. When it made no common sense to keep this building, but it made Acharya sense, they stuck out and they put their neck out on the line for this temple. I can't say enough about them. Sripad Madhava Maharaj is pure principle. He has a backbone that does not waver. He is fully fixed in his Guru Nishta. Srila Gurudev used to call him mother, father, disciple, son, guru, advisor. He never called anyone else these terms. That's how much trust and faith he had in Sripad Madhava Maharaj, who is before us. And Brajanath Prabhu is pure grace under pressure. I've not seen anyone like him. I've been in the work world, I've seen many people. The amount of emails he was taking from all over the Sangha, all sorts of requests that you can't even imagine. Emails to Srila Gurudev, he has to look at them, edit them, judge them, give them to Srila Gurudev. And in this project, there were so many twists and turns in the roads and difficult situations, personalities to deal with. Always grace under pressure. It's been such a great privilege to work with him and serve underneath him. And Vrinda Didi, she is so selfless. Anybody who knows it about her, she's always thinking about the other devotees. Oh, Prabhu, would you like some more prashadam? Or did you have this or that? The smallest devotee to the top devotee, she's always the same. She's one of our most beloved mothers in the Sangha. And every time we pick up a book of Srila Gurudev, we should know that they are all in that. They made it happen. They protected Srila Gurudev so that he could actually write and give us these books. They're part of all of that. And we owe the whole legacy of the Sangha to them, and we're so privileged and honored to have them here. And I just wanted to say that please come back, and please come and forgive our offenses. We haven't even begun to begin to discuss their glories. They'll be known forever, but we owe them everything because they brought Goloka to us in the form of Srila Gurudev. So I'd just like to thank Sripad Madhava Maharaj, Brajanath Prabhu, Vrinda Didi, for tolerating our offenses here, not giving them the best, and Madhu Vraja Prabhu as well. We've claimed him as our own, by the way, now. Madhu Vraja Prabhu is soon going to be joining us with Pran Govinda Prabhu. We want to have these twin pillars in this temple. He is such a treasure and a joy. And we have so many treasures like that that Srila Gurudev has left us. And with just Madhava Maharaj's presence here has been so auspicious as Hari Gita. The temple's income has just kind of shot through the roof in the last couple of days with this blessed Hari Gita. And I'll tell you about that a little bit later. But again, just a deep gratitude to Sripad Madhava Maharaj and Brajanath Prabhu and Vrinda Didi and Madhava for all the service that they've done. And they have our full trust and support. And this temple's a very welcoming temple for all Vaishnavas. We have a policy, we don't tolerate any Vaishnava aparad in any way. And we encourage all of the Vaishnavas and everybody part of this Worldwide Western Headquarters to keep that banner that we won't allow any Vaishnavas to be disrespected. We welcome them all. Again, thank you, Madhava Maharaj. And what I can say is if Srila Gurudev trusted them with everything, that's good enough for me.
Sripad Madhava Maharaj ki jai, Brajanath Prabhu ki jai, Vrinda Didi ki jai, Madhava Prabhu ki jai.
Hare Krishna. Now we'll recite Vedic mantra for Pran Govinda Prabhu's birthday. As you have heard, that Goswami Prabhu told, Madhava will join very soon here as a permanent member of the moth. Very happy. Madhu means honey. Where honey is there, honey be bound to go there. When I will come to America, if Madhu is here, I am bound to come to meet with him. There is no other choice. And now we will recite Vedic mantra, and you have to all recite after me. After that, we will throw the all flower petals on the head of Pran Govinda Prabhu.
All rise.
Please come closer.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Get your own flower. Don't be shy.
Om Swastino Govinda Swastino Achyutananto Vasudevo Vishnu Dadhatu Swastino Narayano Marobai Swastinaha Visvaksena Visesaraha Swastina Rishikesha Hari Dadhatu Swastina Anjanasuta Anutaya Harihi Anu Bhagavata
ददातु स्वस्ति स्वस्ति सुमंगलाय केशव
महान श्री कृष्णः
सच्चिदानंद घनः
सर्वेश्वरेश्वरो
ददातु ओम स्वस्ति
May you never take birth again. Srila Bhagavan ki jai, Srila Gurudev ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Guru Parampara ki jai, Arpujai Srila Bhakti Pragyan Kesavara Swami Maharaj ki jai, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Ananti Gauti Vaishnava Vrinda ki jai, Satchinandana Gauri ki jai, Sri Krishna Yuga Kishore ki jai, Shri Raj Maharaj ki jai, Shri Maharaj ki jai, Shri Shuddha Bhagavan ki jai, Shri Prahlad Maharaj ki jai, Shri Alexander ki jai, Shri Bhaktivedanta Madhava Maharaj ki jai, Shri Bhakti Prabhu ki jai, Shri Vrindanini ki jai, Shri Bhagavad Brahmachari ki jai, Shri Bhagavad Tarinda ki jai, Nitai Go Premanande Gauranga Vinda Shri Krishna ki Maharaja Govinde
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Ladies and gentlemen, Prabhu's deities, welcome to the Radha Govinda Temple Sunday Feast Program. Ki Jai. Just want to welcome all of you to this wonderful temple on the auspicious occasion of the bittersweet departure of Sripad Maharaja, Ajnath Prabhu, and Vrinda Devi. Just wanted to remind everybody that the Badger Festival is on June 8th. June 8th through the 13th of June in Badger, California. This temple will be closed during that time, from June 8th to the 13th, but it will reopen for the after the 13th on the 14th, and for the Sunday program. So please kindly mark that in your calendars that June 8th through the 13th we'll be having the Badger Festival, and the temple will be closed for that particular period. Not closed to Harikatara Bhajan, it's just being moved up to Badger. That's all. I'd like to also mention that we had a very, very, very special devotee and donation given to the temple on June 4th. This was yesterday by Sriman Nityananda Prabhu. Nityananda Prabhu is the devotee sitting right there. He's the first one getting prasadam right now. He's one of the blue shirt right there, blue sweatshirt. And he's been one of our stalwart donors. He contributed $5,008 on June 4th. This was yesterday. And he donated it as a matching donation. Like if anybody can match that, he would match that with the 5,008. And I'm very happy to report that in less than 24 hours, we not only matched it, but surpassed it with an additional donation of $5,500. So within 2 days, the temple was very, very fortunate enough to collect $10,508. This is really, really quite tremendous, and it's all because of the wonderful kata of Sripad Maharaja's Harikata. It brings such auspiciousness, and we owe it all to him and his wonderful association and instructions he's given us. We're going to be using a portion of this Lakshmi to facilitate the downstairs restaurant, getting tables and chairs, and also a baking oven to make pizza, cinnamon rolls, all sorts of other baked goods and banana breads as well, in addition to paying our mortgage. So we just want to thank these two devotees. The second donation came from an anonymous donor who's been very, very generous to us, and I just wanted to mention that. Also like to mention all the devotees that make this temple happen. No one is really more or less important than everyone, where every piece of us are making the organism of this temple work. From Anupam Prabhu, who is the devotee in the green here. He's the one that serves. You'll see his sweet smiling face. Sure. And he's our temple mascot. Always has a sweet smiling face every time you see him. Always fully enthusiastic. We joke that he has just come out of Gora Lila. He goes out on the street and he tells everybody, just chant, just chant, just chant this holy name of Hare Krishna. And he is one of our stalwart devotees, one of our shining bright lights, and we're so happy to have him. He's such a joy to have in the temple. And we'll give a nice round of applause to Anupam Prabhu. Jai Anupam. Another devotee who's a real stalwart. He's such a gentle soul, but he's like a gentle lion. And that's Krishna Kanta Prabhu. Krishna Kanta Prabhu is such a pillar in our temple, in our kitchen. He works so hard. You won't see him a lot. He keeps a very low profile. He's such a humble devotee. He's in the kitchen scrubbing the pots at night, getting everything ready for the lunches too every day. Working really, really hard doing anything. He very diligently recites the Singha Kavachas for the temple as well. And if we ever see him, it's a real joy to get a glimpse of this devotee and get his darshan, because he's a real, real solid devotee and one of the pillars of this temple as well. We have, of course, Bimala Didi, who we can't say enough about. Bimala Didi is the one passing out the spoons. Bimala Didi has been with us forever. Bimala Didi is the long ball hitter. She's seen it all here. And she and Subhadra Didi, her wonderful daughter, who's also serving, she's serving the halwa, the chutney right now. She's serving the chutney. These two, Subhadra, yes. These two Matajis have so much bhakti, love, and devotion. You just look at them and you melt. They've been serving this temple for so long, giving everything that they can. And they remind us what steadiness and bhakti is all about. We have, of course, Shivananda Singh Prabhu and his wife Krishna Mai, which we can't speak enough about. They've been with us forever. One of the oldest devotees in the Los Angeles Sangha Temple. They've been with us since Dudley. They've seen the entire history of this temple. They've been generous supporters of this temple all along. They give their shiksha, their experience to the temple. And they are devotee-making machines. All they do is make devotees for Srila Gurudev, which is a very, very, very rare art, skill, and blessing. And Shivananda Singh Prabhu and Krishna and Mai Didi are expert at that. They've taken so many Vaishnavas into their homes, children, and they are just a gem of our local Sangha. And Srila Gurudev was very, very, very proud of them and gave them so much love and affection and very private, personal attention. We have I want to mention her name. What's her name? Susie. Susie is one of our oldest devotees here. There she is right now. Yeah, no, I don't mean old like that. Krishna Kamini is her name. That's what I was looking for. Krishna Kamini Devi. Krishna Kamini Devi served in this temple very, very hard and diligently for a very, very long time. She went through a lot. She tolerated a lot. She put up with a lot. But she persevered and she gave her heart and soul. She's been responsible for a lot of the decorating in the temple in the past, and on many of our events too. There's a lot of heart and soul, a lot of devotion for Srila Gurudev. When Srila Gurudev comes, he's always very active in preparing the temple for his arrival. He's come to our house to do that. He has wonderful children, and she served very much in the administration before, the current administrations, and we're very, very, very honored and happy to have her. She's the one sitting down there talking to Brajanath Prabhu. So great, we have some veterans in the house, and these are the veterans of this temple. All of our accomplishments here have been on the back of others that have come before us. And we're simply building and following the dust of their lotus feet, and that is how this temple is growing and growing. We of course have Nischinta Prabhu who's serving the nectar. This is a very, very old devotee. He is a stellar devotee. He's been serving Srila Prabhupada for countless years out in Srila Gurudev. He's been involved in book distribution, book publication. And he was the former temple president of this temple. And we got a restaurant underneath him, a gift shop underneath him, which we are planning on reopening again. We're very, very honored and happy to have him back. He's the one serving the nectar. He's full of a lot of nectar himself, along with a few other things. And we're very, very happy to have him. And I said it before, but I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Nischinta Prabhu, because he was the one who brought me to Srila Gurudev. And we have Madhulika Devi, recently initiated Madhulika Devi. She is the sweet, smiling, Japanese-bodied devotee that we have, who is just a natural-born devotee. When you see her, it's like, oh my God, she never really, joined. She's always been here. She's always in Mangalarti. This is a very rare thing. This is a very rare thing, to be able to come to Mangalarti like that. She's one of our gems, and we are very honored to have her as part of our family. She does so much service. You'll always see her serving. There's also dancing and chanting in the kirtan. It's her wonderful dance. She has one of our smiles that we treasure in the temple. We have Jagadish Pandit Prabhu, who is standing right next to Mandalika Devi. He is our astrologer musician. Actually, Nischinta Prabhu is also an astrologer. We have two great renowned astrologers in the house. Vidura Prabhu. Vidura is also a palmist and an astrologer, so we have some people who are very skilled in the arts of divination. We also have Radhika Warner here with us. Radhika Warner is one of the yellow pants over there in the back. She has been so sweet, been with us for a long period of time. She was responsible for donating all of her furniture to our temple when we were in the downstairs basement. We needed to furnish it. She gave her furniture to us. And we were extremely grateful for that. And it helped begin this temple. It was a starting point. We had to start one step at a time, and she was our helpful starting point. So we're so happy to have her, and really grateful for all that you've given to us. And we thank you again for being part of our family. We also have, I can't say enough about Hansagati. Hansagati is, he's been with us since the beginning. He's seen everything. He's seen everything in this whole movement, actually. And he's been such a stalwart supporter of this temple financially, morally, spiritually. His presence at Kirtan, you'll see him playing various different instruments, the harmonica, the guitar, and he brings a very Beatle-esque touch to his bhajan. And we're very, very honored to have very senior devotees, very humble, very quiet, but he knows so much, and he knows the essence of all of our what our Paramhara is teaching us, which is pure love and devotion to Sri Radha Krishna. And he has great, great love and respect for Sri Gurudev and a very broad perspective, so I encourage you to see him sometime too. We of course have Sachinandan Prabhu. Sachinandan Prabhu is a very senior devotee over here. Another addition to the orange power in the temple. Saffron, it's very powerful saffron. It's so purifying. You just see the color. Those particles come off you and they purify the soul and help one become more renounced from the three modes of material nature. And we are extremely happy to have him. He has a wonderful smile. You'll see him dancing in the kirtan. It's always a pleasure. I noticed quite a shift when Sachinandan Prabhu came to the temple. The place felt more ebullient. I was very, very honored to have him. He's very technically expertise in website design, website traffic. And we are very honored to have his expertise in the temple. He has many types of services and many types of expertise. And I don't know if you saw, he spoke briefly on the webcast with Maharaja. I saw him. Beautiful speaker of the guitar. Very knowledgeable about the guitar. So we have another one in our arsenal and Sachinandan Prabhu. We pray that he stays with us forever and ever. Jai Jai. And we have this wonderful addition of this Prabhu here. We have Ramakrishna Prabhu over here. Jai Ramakrishna Prabhu is a recent addition to our temple. And I just wanted to mention, I forgot to mention, he has a wonderful table here. If anybody is interested in dhotis, kurtas, tilak, cartels, neck beads, japa beads, he has all these devotional paraphernalia, like a precursor to our store. And you're more than welcome to come at the table and purchase some of these items. And he's a wonderful devotee that's come here. He's known for his chanting. I think he chants a lakh of rounds a day, something like that. So you'll always find him with his hand in his day bag. So he's keeping the ether pure in the temple with his japa mala. And we're very, very happy to have devotees like that as well. Everybody here does something.
8 years in India.
8 years in India. I myself am learning more about Ramakrishna before I had a chance, but we're getting all these wonderful gems from Srila Gurudev coming to the temple. Of course, we have Tulsi, Didi, who's the one serving over there. She's one of our group of 8 in the temple who are responsible for supervising all of the temple's day-to-day activities and industries. Giridhari Prabhu, the one drinking the water, he's been with us forever and ever and ever. He's part of the wallpaper. And he has so many gifts and such an intellect. He can coach you any verse. And he presents the Siddhanta in a very, very unusual way sometimes. And he sees it from all sorts of different angles. So it's really quite astounding to be with Giridhari Prabhu. Srila Gurudev treated him with a tremendous amount of affection. And I always feel that when Giridhari is happy, the temple is doing well. He is the barometer of how our temple is doing. So when Giri's happy, the temple is doing well. That's what he does. Very, very, very important. And we're very happy he's one of our sons. Gurudev's sons. We're very overjoyed to have him. He helps a lot in the temple maintenance and also in preaching. So we're very, very happy to have him. I know I'm missing some. We have Yashoda Devi, Yashoda Gopi Devi. She's not here with us today, but she is responsible for our boga. She helps collect a lot of our boga. She helped feed the temple for so many months by collecting boga donations. And we're very, very happy to have her contribution as well to this temple. I can't tell you how much it helped the temple's bottom line, getting this produce from all the various different shops that she visits. And my heartfelt thanks to her for all the service that she has done there. Then we have Sita Devi. Sita Devi was such a joy to see her. I thought we lost her for a moment. I thought we lost her, and I thought, oh my God, one of our treasures is gone. And I thought maybe we were doing something wrong, but Sita Devi has come back and that's such a great consolation to us all. Because, Srila Gurudev says, you know, you don't know how much the Acharya sweats, how much blood to make even one disciple. We don't want to leave anyone because at this temple, the devotees are the greatest assets. Devotees are first. That's it. Devotees first, always. And everything else is going to be fine. We get the mercy of the Vaishnavas, we get the mercy of Guru, and we get the mercy of Guru, we get the mercy of Krishna. We start with Vaishnavas first. And that is the key. And our Vaishnavas are the greatest assets because with them we can build anything. Anything. So we're so happy to have her back. She was part of the Kirtaniya's group before, and she's now come to join us and increase our kirtan as well. I know I'm probably forgetting many others. Okay, we've got Kanaya. Kanaya Prabhu has been here with us. This is our little Kanaya. Kanaya is more mature beyond his age. He's like a sadhu and a sage. He is such a joy to watch. Reminds us of little Prahlad. He has so much wisdom, very dear to Srila Gurudev. And he's the future of our movement.
He plays chess.
And he's a great chess player. He's the Guru Prabhu's blessed son, and our son as well. And we're always overjoyed to see Kanaya. You'll find Kanaya in a lot of plays. We always want to get him in plays because he's such a beautiful, beautiful boy. He looks like baby Krishna when you see him all dolled up. He's got beautiful lotus eyes. And we're always happy to have Kanaya. He's the magnet for all the children in the temple. And to every one of you, the guests, we have one of my talking about. I forget one of the most important devotees in our temple, and that is Madhava Mohan Prabhu. Madhava Prabhu is such a joy. This devotee doesn't have a bad mood. He never has a bad day, never has a bad mood. He's French Moroccan. French Moroccan. And that's the deal. This movement attracts everybody. Everybody can participate in Krishna consciousness and give it their flavor. We're not impersonalists. We get to use our flavor. He's also affectionately known as Momo in the temple. We'll hear Momo. That's Madhava. He's an absolutely fabulous, fabulous actor. And you will see them, you'll see his performances. He performed as Hiranyakashipu in the last play, in the block play. He had another play that he was in. And he also, I had the great honor of playing alongside him as Jagai and Madhava. He was an absolute joy to work with.
He has a show coming, the Momo Live, June 17th and 18th.
He has a new show coming called the Momo Laughs. Live. On June 17th and the 18th. Where is it? At the Hollywood Fringe Theater. That's one of our devotees. I'd like to support him. He'll be going June 7th. And he's utilizing his talent for Srila Gurudev and helping our Radha Govinda Players production. We intend to have more and more dramas, wonderful plays. Please come and you'll be able to see Momo in action. He's absolutely terrific. He works in our kitchen. We've all heard about that. No, we've all heard about that. Anyhow, we have also, what else we have?